Hello and welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because spirit is not bound, geez, by our time and space continuum. And so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Do you know what I'm saying? So let us check our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. Shall we? Do let's. Here we go. I've been so very much out of practice in these last 6 months that I have to remind myself a bit that I am indeed that one. Oh. I am indeed that girl. And that girl flips and interprets cards. Okay. So, first up, Aditi needs her glasses. Jeez Louise. All right, so now that we can see, we've got on top the 6 of coins, followed by the High Priestess, 5 of Wands, the Sun, Ace of Cups, and the Moon. So you're practicing reciprocity with the 6 of Coins, the High Priestess, and the 5 of Wands. It's like you're seeing, and we mentioned this yesterday, seeing beyond a shadow of a doubt that your work with Source is actually yielding results, favorable results. And with the 5 of Wands, it's not even like an external battle. Now, this is more about you battling with yourself and coming against your own trepidation, right? With the Sun and the Ace of Cups and the Moon here, it's like you're understanding that there are 2 sides to the same coin, and that you are learning to appreciate what each has to offer, right? They're still celestial bodies. They still hold a lot of power and still have a lot of wisdom to offer. And so you are really in this place of not only appreciating that, but also seeing practical applications of the work that you are putting in. Okay. Next up, we have Temperance, also from yesterday, was art. We have the 8 of Swords, again, from yesterday. The Devil, why is everything the devil to you, mama? And we've got the 9 of Swords. The Emperor. No. And the 5 of Cups. Okay. So there's that beautifully balanced energy. Again, working with head and heart and hands. Shout out to Southern Normal High School. But yeah, working out the head, working through the head, the heart, and the hands. And bringing all of these elements together within yourself. Because this work, these results that you're able to see, are internal results, right? Not to be poo-pooed on, but they are internal. You see these changes within yourself. With that, it's like, okay, so we're making these changes. How do we incorporate these changes into the working world? And the working world is not going to receive it, says you, with the 8 of Blades and or Swords. That's self-imposed prison. Yeah. Like when it was the 5 of Wands, it was different. This is like more physical exertion kind of thing. Like if you are starting a new workout routine, this is you getting up and actually doing the workout routine instead of just watching it or thinking about it. You know, I was just thinking about it, girl, I ain't gonna do it. But with this coming against the 5 of Wands, the way that I'm seeing it, it's like, yeah, you did it. But even with you doing it, there are still these barriers that you have put up against yourself, between yourself and what you want. You know, they're still evident. And the devil is here with their compulsive thoughts. Yeah, right between the 8 and the 9 of Swords. Like it's always darkest before dawn. Yeah. So if you see yourself getting twisted up in your own thoughts, like the devil kind of, that, especially where it's sitting here, is kind of like an agitator of these thoughts. Now, these thoughts of these here, especially these two right here, self-imposed, keeping you away from what you really want. And then with the 9 of Swords, just the stress and the anguish. You know, conditions of my mental state are unacceptable. Yeah, it's rough, man. But remember, you still have this appreciation for the sun and the moon and all of the things that they have to offer, which means that when we're here in this moon phase, you know, you don't get to see a lot. So a lot of the things that one's frame of mind or train of thought needs to pipe down is evidence of things that are seen. You are not going to get that with the moon, okay? That's a lot of trust and intuition and putting one foot in front of the other, and just it's just to the next step. This is like, well, what if this is the wrong, okay, calm down. And much like the 8 and 9 of Swords, I spent a whole lot of time on that, but calm down. The Emperor is right behind it, also with the 5 of Cups. So with the Emperor here, this is, you know, I am the captain of my ship. I do what I want because I have already considered everything else, and what I want to do is this. So I will move forward. I don't care how it looks. This whole 5 of Cups and the despair that comes along with the 5 of Cups, and, you know, the lamentations and all that. Oh, I'm so lonely, and really alone. You know what? I got the power. That's what that boils down to. You're not alone. You're just powerful. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, you're not alone. You're just powerful. It's lonely at the top. You know why the air's so thin? Because it ain't for everybody. All right. 9 of Cups. Queen of Cups. Look at you. The Hierophant back again. 7 of Cups also back again. Page of Cups. Good gravy. Of course you would. 10 of Wands. Okay. So yeah, the air is thin because it ain't for everybody, but it's for you with the 9 of Cups. I don't know what you're talking about. This air feels great. I mean, yeah, it takes a little getting used to because it's high up, but it's pretty nice, you know. Queen of Cups is here. She is gorgeous with the beauty potion. But not only that, she comes in a lot when there's a lot of, I see her coming in when there's a lot of emotions to process, because that's her jam. You know, she helps to make sense of the messiness that are the feels and can translate it into digestible sentences so that you can communicate with either yourself or people outside of you, right? So she lets you know how to work with that. The Hierophant is the rules. Them's the rules. Your spiritual subject matter expert. You've heard that several times out of me. Right here. Okay, so with the air being nice and taking that moment to appreciate it, and in that appreciation know that you have done it by the book. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Because a lot of the times when we try to make changes and we'll go by the book a little bit of the way, and then we're just like, okay, I got it, and then go off and do our own thing, right? But with that urge to go off and do your own thing, showing that, I'm seeing that there's a lot of, hey, wait a minute, no, we're not going to do that, because we know where that can lead to if we leave this devil energy unchecked. And who better to check the devil on when they just start to shenanigate than the Hierophant, all right? With the Seven of Cups, this is like, you got choices. You can either run off and skitter and do what you've been doing and then come back and consume readings again compulsively, or you can do something different, because right now you got choices. Not only do you have choices, but you have emotional time with the Page of Cups. Sometimes I like the Page of Cups is learning how to love divinely. Yeah. And when we're talking about divine love, like for me, the first thing I think is like safety. It's safe for me to open up and explore these things, right? But there are a lot of things to explore when you stop telling yourself what you cannot do. When you start working with this energy, this powerful energy, which is your train of thought. And instead of letting it, just drive you nuts, you're like, wait a minute, hold on. We got choices. But not only that, even with the choices, you have time with the Page of Cups to actually explore said choices. But that also leaves you spoiled for choice with the Ten of Wands. What I'm seeing is like, doggone it, we've talked about that before. There's so many choices. I can't see the forest for the trees. All the flowers are blocked by the rods. The rods are, most of them aren't even your fucking problem. Ten of Rods is like that though. Ten of Wands is like that. Like you wind up absorbing other people's stuff because you know what it's like to be burdened with some stuff that is just too big for you. And yeah, you wind up obtaining some crap that gets in the way of you being able to make an informed decision while you still have time. Ten of Swords, Seven of Rods, Five of Blades, Knight of Rods, Ace of Blades, and Eight of Cups. All right, well, the good news is that for the majority of you, you're actually starting to pick up on that, which is nice. Because I don't know about you, but younger me would have got twisted up like 2-3 layers ago with this, right? But with the Ten of Blades here, followed by the Seven of Wands and the Five of Blades, it's just like, I am over this shit here. I am over getting in my own way. I am over talking myself out of the things that I either want, deserve, or are capable of achieving. Like, over that. Yeah. Just, I'm done with that. So I'm going to defend myself from this, you need to fight everybody all the time, everything, nothing is going to go well type of energy that the Five of Blades usually brings in, and you are fighting it with all of the valor and passion of the Knight of Wands. Yeah, hot like fire. And not only that, like this Knight of Wands actually has mental clarity with the Ace of Blades, and knows that the only way to get past all of this and to get from the 10 back down to the 1 is to go through it and to walk away from that stuff that just weighs you down. Two of Rods, Page of Coins, Ten of Cups, Six of Cups. That's nice. Justice, and and the World. Okay, it's a nice way to end that spread too. All right, so what we have here, the Two of Rods, with all of this inner work, because that's what I'm getting here. This is inner work. This has nothing to do with anybody else in your life. This is you living with you, right? Even with that, there's someone outside of you that stands to lose a lot by you taking the time to go in and hold yourself accountable for the things that you want. Someone may have been taking advantage of you not stepping into that. Yeah. But it looks like it's either you or them. Yeah. Page of Coins and Ten of Cups. I'm hearing I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. Okay. Well, looks like with this here, not only are you going to win big in your heart space, but that your money is growing. With the Page of Coins, you're thinking differently, you're acting differently, you're making better decisions, you're making better financial choices. Yeah. With the Six of Cups, Justice in the World, what I am seeing here, yes, there's emotional content, there's emotional happiness here, but also, again, with the reciprocity, right? Like, you started off with the Six of Coins, so what you give out, what you put out, you get back, and that's just in the physical sense, but you're also applying it in the emotional sense as well, right? And then you've got Justice here, showing that Spirit has been watching and has made a decision and written it down, and the envelope has been passed on so that the jury foreman can read it. Yeah. And then we have the world here. Congratulations. Congratulations on finding this key component to your spiritual growth. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a hug. Throw like 6 pieces of confetti, because we'll have more to work on. But this is, you have created and you have completed a substantial work. Okay. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye now.